The lower figure represents the human or flesh body. The upper figure represents the individualized presence of God, which is the electronic body of the mighty I Am Presence. Between the flesh body and the presence is the higher mental body, a form just as tangible in its own octave as your flesh body is here, but not illustrated on the chart. It is your discriminating, selective intelligence. The ray of light which goes from the heart of the presence through the top of the head, anchoring within the heart of the flesh body, is the life, the light, the substance, the energy, the intelligence, and the activity by which the physical body has life and is enabled to move about. When your attention goes to the mighty I Am Presence, this ray of light and energy begins to intensify and expand until the points of light within every cell of the flesh body responds to it. As this intensifies, the radiance forms a tube of light about the flesh body. You can call the presence into action to make it so invincible, so impenetrable, that even a bullet cannot penetrate it. This becomes an invincible wall of light enfolding you, and no human thought, feeling, or suggestion can penetrate it or disturb you in any way. The violet flame, flowing up, through, and around the lower figure, represents the violet consuming flame, which is released by your mighty I Am Presence when you call for its action to be passed through you and your world to consume all discordant creation, past and present. The use of the violet consuming flame is imperative. It is the only means by which all undesirable accumulation can be forever dissolved, consumed, and its cause and effect annihilated. Everyone should call the presence into action to pass the violet consuming flame from the feet up through the physical, emotional, and mental bodies like a blowtorch, dissolving and consuming forever every undesirable thing or condition which the human has drawn about itself. Everyone who has ever accomplished the ascension, beloved Jesus included, had to use this violet consuming flame to dissolve his own human creation before the substance of his flesh body could vibrate at a rate that would enable it to ascend. This is what took place when his body was in the tomb, and why his body was undisturbed at that time. All must do this someday, and it is the only way by which anyone can free himself and become master everywhere he moves in the universe. When you sincerely and firmly give attention to your beloved mighty I Am Presence, your ascension begins that moment. The practical part of this true understanding is that when you give your attention firmly to your presence, the ray of light and energy from your presence begins to intensify and expand, causing the rapid expansion of the light within every cell of your body until the earth loses its attraction for the body. Then, as the attention continues to the presence, the finer part of the flesh body ascends and is absorbed into the higher mental body. Thus the transformation from the human into the divine takes place. All sense and appearance of age leaves the face and body. The hair returns to its natural color, and the clothing dissolves into the garments of the higher octaves. Then the finer part of the flesh body is drawn into the higher mental body, and it ascends into the electronic body of the mighty I Am Presence, when the individual becomes the ascended being, which beloved Jesus, Saint Germain, and hundreds of others are.